Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family and Harry and Meghan. And today I'll be talking about Prince Harry's alleged hospitalisation. So, there have been claims of Prince Harry's hospitalisation for a drug overdose or a mental breakdown. And while there is no strong verifiable foundation on this, on these rumours, it's been said that his security detail found him unconscious in the kitchen, that Harry was rushed to hospital, and that he even flatlined and had to be resuscitated. I have not heard anything on this, which is why I think it's just been put out there to attract attention from Harry's father, for Harry to possibly get the sympathy or at least the attention of his father, who's supposed to be not answering his calls. And I waited for a day or two before doing a video on this because of two reasons. One, I wanted to see if any more came in via my sources, which there hasn't, and also to see if anything would come up in the news, and it hasn't. So we know how the palace does have control over what comes out about the royal family, and a lot of papers, a lot of the media are afraid of being sued as well. So if there is any truth in it, they are treading very carefully at the moment. There were rumours of him in 2023 being blue lighted to hospital, similar type thing, and nothing came of that. I did a video on that, and I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. Nothing came of that. They were allegedly seen arguing in a restaurant, and Harry apparently had a panic attack and then had a mental breakdown, allegedly. So we've got a similar thing happening now, except this time it's been said that he flatlined. So it sounds more like a drug overdose. Whether accidental or intentional, very easy for things like that to be accidental nowadays, with the fact that a lot of these are laced with other stronger things. Those earlier stories about the 2023 incident leaned heavily on unconfirmed social media posts, and with some suggesting that Meghan's own mental health struggles were deflected onto Harry. No reputable outlets substantiated those claims, and they've since quietly dissolved. So today's narrative follows the same script: vague, sensational, and people whispering on X, mentioning that Harry was found unconscious, rushed to a Santa Barbara hospital via a celebrity entrance, but no concrete evidence thus far. So contrast this with his documented appearance on June the 15th this year. So what was it, 10 days from this event? 10 days from now, but only, less than a week away from this event, alleged event. He was filmed reportedly from his Montecito garden, and we know all about that. It was probably a green screen. Speaking fluently with German phrases and projecting calm and authority. And the disconnect is stark. Why do these stories persist? As I said, one theory suggests that Harry might be orchestrating a crisis to compel King Charles's attention amid their ongoing estrangement, particularly over security disputes and Charles's reported refusal to engage. And yet, the absence of credible reports undermines this. It's not in one newspaper as yet. Yet, another angle is distraction. The timing aligns curiously with whispers about Catherine's last-minute cancellation at Ascot, purportedly due to hospitalisation, though some speculate that it was merely heat exhaustion from her packed schedule the previous day. Two reasons why Catherine would probably want to avoid Ascot, apart from the very hot weather, would be the fact that she, one, doesn't travel very well at all in carriages. She gets travel sickness in them, just like the late Queen did. She hated travelling in carriages. And another reason is that Catherine is quite allergic to horses. So maybe the combination of that with the heat would be just too much for her. The palace's tight grip on media narratives fuels suspicion. Information is curated and stories are suppressed. So are these rumours a smokescreen for broader royal turmoil? King Charles's recent demeanour, described by some as altered beyond mere ageing, sparks questions about what's being concealed. Globally, with volatile events dominating headlines, Harry and Meghan often serve as convenient lightning rods, diverting focus from weightier issues. So whether these stories stem from strategic leaks, public fascination, or something deeper, their recurrence without substance or evidence that they are real suggests an orchestrated pattern where the truth remains obscured, leaving us to question what's really at play here. So, will this go the same way as the 2023 talk of Harry having been blue lighted to hospital? Will this just dissolve into the ether and we will not know any more? Or will it be something that this person decides to tell us at a later date when it suits the narrative? Harry has been looking decidedly unwell at times and mentally unwell basically ever since he married Meghan. He slowly went downhill and I think everyone saw it. Even on the wedding day, he was not looking like a man who was supposed to be having the happiest day of his life. And he was looking very strained and not at all happy. And we've seen him go downhill ever since. We've seen the control that she has had over him. Harry has said with his own mouth about the substances that he has taken and the reasons why he took them. He's not denied any of that, and he's openly admitted it. He's actually worn his heart on his sleeve quite a bit. So one thing that I have always said for many years is that Meghan, it would serve her better, if you like, to be a widow rather than to be a divorcee. And that's all I'm going to say. It's just very interesting that Doria was there, Meghan was not, and we know the control that Doria has had over all of them. But I think there is a lot more to this. There's a much bigger picture, and none of it is as it seems, in my opinion. So we can only wait and hope that the real truth comes out with all of this. So let me have your thoughts, and if you haven't already, subscribe, like if you liked it, and ding the bell so that you'll get alerts to more of these videos. I do have an update for my video about the mysterious woman in black, so keep your eyes open for that. It shouldn't be too long, but that will be the next one in that series coming up. So that's the series on royal mysteries, so check that out. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.